Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today we're making Orange Creamsicle Popsicles. These taste just like the ones you get from the ice cream truck, but you don't have to chase it down. And instead of artificial colors and flavors, we're using real oranges. Let me show you guys how to make them. So Orange Creamsicles were my brother's favorite treat from the ice cream truck growing up. But we lived in a house that had a 200-foot driveway and was set back off the street. So if we heard that ice cream truck, we had to literally scrounge to find change, sprint to the end of the driveway, and possibly make it. I can tell you that we definitely missed it more times than we made it. But now I just make these Orange Creamsicle Popsicles at home, and they are so much easier than running for the ice cream truck. Plus, we're using real oranges today, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, just a few simple organic ingredients. So you guys want to make sure you have popsicle molds and sticks. Now I like to use a silicone popsicle mold. This is going to ensure that you can easily remove the popsicles from the molds. There's nothing like making homemade popsicles only to not be able to get them out of the molds. I'll link this silicone one that I use all the time in the description for you guys. So first we're going to add 1 cup of whole milk to a small pot. Next we're going to add in 57 grams of cane sugar. Now we're going to put this over medium heat and whisk to combine the cane sugar until it's completely melted. You want to heat this to only about 140 degrees on a drink thermometer. Milk can burn if it's heated higher than 160 degrees. So you don't want to let it burn because then that burnt flavor is going to transfer to the popsicles. This is why I recommend using a drink thermometer. But if you don't have one, you just want to make sure you're whisking until the sugar is completely combined and that you don't boil the milk. So once the sugar is completely combined with the milk, you just remove it from the heat and set that aside. Now we're going to need to grab a blender and we're going to zest 1 orange into the blender. So because we're using both the zest and the juice of the orange, you always want to zest it first. It's going to be so much easier than trying to zest like a cut in half orange that's already been juiced. So we're going to need half a cup of orange juice for this. And I'm using fresh oranges, but if you guys want to use orange juice, you can totally do that too. The only thing about using orange juice is you're going to miss out on that zest, which is going to give it a lot of flavor. So now we're going to add our fresh orange juice into the blender. Next, we're going to add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And then our milk and sugar mixture. And last, 75 grams of vanilla yogurt. And so I use vanilla yogurt in this recipe and it makes a difference. Here's why. The vanilla yogurt is what's going to combine with the orange to give this a creamy kind of like sweet flavor. So if you guys aren't using vanilla yogurt and you're using plain yogurt, or if you want to use plain Greek yogurt to get a little bit of added protein, you can totally do that. But just add in a little bit of vanilla extract. So now that the popsicle mixture is done, we're going to pour it into the molds. And here's one of my top tricks for whenever making popsicles. Place your molds on a baking sheet. This is going to help you so much when transferring them to the freezer, and they're not going to spill everywhere because with the silicone, they can get really squirrely. So now we're just going to fill up these molds with the Orange Creamsicle mixture. Now we're just going to place the lid on and pop the sticks in. Now these are ready to go in the freezer and you just want to let them set up overnight. And now we have delicious homemade orange creamsicles that are so much better than the ice cream truck. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more frozen dessert recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.